WWE NXT October 14, 2025, Tuesday. Let's just get right into it. Wwe Nxt kicked the show off. You know, he the NXT champion. He came out talking big stuff about Trick Williams. If y'all don't know, last week, Trick Williams turned his back on NXT. He left Wwe Nxt by himself. And he let down the whole NXT when he did that, man. And Wwe Nxt was calling him out on it and pretty much getting on him, man. And I was highly upset about that, too. Trick, he always do that, man. He always doing stuff like that. But, yeah, he was dissing Trick. The crowd was rocking with Wwe Nxt. And then who popped up on the screen, man?
Trick Williams.
Young Trick Williams. Super baby oiled up to the max. Had his chains and his glasses on.
Cocoa butter.
Cocoa, yeah, oh yeah. Wwe Nxt said he had cocoa butter on, but it was shiny than a mug. You could fry egg on his chest. It was crazy. But he was talking big stuff, man, talking about cause yeah, Wwe Nxt had actually offered him a title shot at I think at Halloween Havoc, and Trick got on when he was on the screen. He said he gonna do things on his terms. Ricky ain't controlling nothing, and Ricky, he got back on the mic when Ricky got on when Trick Williams got off the big screen, and Wwe Nxt started going in on Trick Williams, pretty much calling him a coward, and he's scared to come out there. He got to talk on the big screen. So it's looking like they might be going against each other at Halloween Havoc. It's gonna get crazy. Who you got winning that match and why?
Ricky.
You got Wwe Nxt beating Trick Williams for the NXT title if they fought?
Hell yeah.
See, you never know what's going on, man, because it's going to get crazy. But after that, though, they had Javon Evans in the back with young Leon Slater. If you don't know, they just had one of the greatest matches of all time. The two young OGs was doing their thing, man. They two of the greatest wrestlers right now. Two young bucks. They, 21 years old or something like that? Leon Slater, he the X Division champion. Javon Evans, y'all already know, man. The OG, he bouncy. He out here doing his thing. The Hardy Boys came up and congratulated him backstage, let them know, man, that they got their back and they gonna get some revenge. Cause who ended up interrupting Javon Evans and Leon Slater match at that last pay-per-view they had?
Dark State
ruined a classic match. So yeah, Hardy Boys gave them their props. Said they gonna get Dark State, because Hardy Boys is about to go against Dark State at Halloween Havoc, the rematch for the tag team titles. Who you got winning that match and why?
Dark State.
How you think they beating the Hardy Boys? The Hardy Boys just beat them.
I think they gonna win the second time. Second time's the charm. I think
it is for them. Hardy Boys gotta look out on that. But after that though, they got into the first match of the night. They had Matt Cardona versus who?
Josh Briggs.
Versus Josh Briggs. And we ain't going to spend too much time on this. They got Josh Briggs won. Josh Briggs beat down Matt Cardona. Matt Cardona is not really that good. He had a couple of good moves. You know, Josh had a couple of pretty good moves too. But overall, Josh got the better of him. And he beat Matt Cardona, and a lot of people wasn't expecting that. I know I wasn't expecting it, for sure I wasn't. But after that though, they showed Kalani and like Jordan Grace in the back. It was kind of like somebody was spying on them, and you seen them kind of getting into it. Kalani was saying Jordan Grace is jealous of her because she got that TNA title, and you know Jordan Grace, she pretty much is the TNA title. She had it so long at one point. And they was pretty much just kind of going at it backstage, talking about what we going to see what's going to happen in the up-and-coming Battle Royal for the night. But after that, they had Hank and Tank backstage with Chase U. And they was talking. Lyra was there. They was all just kicking it and stuff. And then the Cullen walked up. And then some kind of way they got a match set up for the night. They all got the beefing and stuff. And Lyra, she was there. Y'all already know she a Raw superstar. But after that, the second match of the night, they had a AAA champion, Dr. Wagner Jr. versus who?
Lexus King.
Versus Lexus King. And we're not gonna spend too much time in this. We already know Lexus King. You say he won what match did he just win against Miles Bourne?
He won against Miles Bourne in a blindfold match.
Yeah, he had to cheat to do it though. We already know Lexus King. He's not gonna win if he don't cheat. He wasn't able to really cheat in this match like that. Dr. Wagner beat his ass, got the win easily. After he did, who came out there and kind of confronted him a little bit?
Ethan Page.
Yeah, young Ethan Page came out, confronted them. Well, not confronted them. He just came out and talked to some stuff and let them know that he was looking forward to beating his ass and for his title. He gonna give him a title shot, and it's gonna go down. I hope it's a double title match. It should be, but who knows? But Dr. Wagner, he pretty much said that he spoke to Ava and all of them, and he got it set up. It's gonna be a Day of the Dead match. Anything goes. Dr. Wagner versus Ethan Page, Halloween Havoc. Who you got winning that match and why, man?
Ethan.
That's interesting. After watching Dr. Wagner fight tonight against Lexus King, I wasn't too impressed. He was kind of struggling to beat Lexus King. Lexus King ain't really nothing to struggle with. But after that, though, they had Zarya and Soul Ruka in the back getting ready. They had a really big match for the night. Both of them. Soul Ruka gonna be in the Battle Royal, and Zarya had a match against Blake Monroe tonight. But after that, they had Santino Marino in the back.
Santino Marella.
And they had Ava in the back talking to Leon Slater and Javon Evans. They was trying to set up some matches because Leon and Javon, they hungry, they young. They trying to set up matches and get things going. And then Stax Lorenzo came back there with his wife, Ariana Grace, who was looking better than ever. And they was pretty much all kind of getting into it, trying to set up different things. Santino, he said that he want his son-in-law to get a title shot for that X division, and Ava agreed to it. So we're gonna have Leon Slater versus Stax for that X division title, possibly at Halloween Havoc. Who you got winning that match and why? Leon Slater versus your boy Stax Lorenzo for the X division title. Who you got?
Stax.
If Ariana Grace out there, she can switch some things up. But I 100% got Leon Slater. I don't know how Stax gonna be. Leon Slater, he the champ, and he super nice, just like Javon Evans. But yeah, you got Stax. I'm going with Javon Evans. But in the middle of all of this, while everything was going down, they was talking and stuff backstage. Out of nowhere, you heard a bunch of commotion. You heard a bunch of stuff getting knocked over, and they swung the camera around the corner. And what was going on, man?
Trick Williams had attacked Ricky Saints.
Was beating his ass back there. Baby oil everywhere. Baby oil all on the eyes of Ricky Saints, dripping on the floor. When Ava ran around the corner, she damn near almost slipped. It was so much baby oil on the floor.
Cocoa butter.
It was super wild. But we already know Ricky gonna want some get back after that. But after that though, they get into the third match of the night. We got young Blake Monroe versus Zarya. And let me tell y'all, this is a really good match. Y'all already know that classic matchup. Blake Monroe, she's super technical. She got a touch of that hardcore in her. You already know she done had amazing battles against Toni Storm. Blood everywhere, glass, all of that. And Zarya, she a powerhouse. You already know Zarya had a lot to prove because it's like she can't win a match by herself for nothing. But yeah, they was going at it back and forth, landing some nasty shots. It was a nice hard hitting match. Zarya landed some nasty spears, and Blake Monroe was landing some nasty DDTs. And it came to one point where Blake Monroe was about to grab a chair, and as she was getting the chair and pulling in the ring, who came out and kind of stopped her from pulling the chair out?
Soul Ruka.
Soul Ruka came out. And in the midst of that, while Soul Ruka was standing on like the apron part of the ring, it was a little confusion. And Blake Monroe ended up pulling out like a sharp hair pick out of her sock or something like that. She put it on her hand or whatever. She like kind of cuffed it because the ref can't see it. Zarya picked her up, and she kind of like damn near stabbed her in the neck with it. Cheated like hell. Then she hit her with that what's Blake Monroe move called? The beauty shot or something like that. She hit her with the beauty shot, and she got that win. And Soul tried to help, but Blake Monroe, she beat Zarya. What did you think of that match, man?
It was a good match, but Zarya, she just not really that much skilled.
Yeah, Zarya, I don't know what's going on with her, man. Zarya is on. I don't know what's going on with her. I really don't. But after that, though, after Blake Monroe got that win, Ava, she had a big announcement. If you don't know, they already just finished up the women's tournament for the speed championship. Now they finna do it with the man's. Name who a couple of people gonna be in this tournament, up in this man speed tournament.
Axiom, Jasper Troy, Sean Legacy, and this dude from TNA. I think he's the dude in the Rascals.
Yeah, the dude that Wesley turned on. Speaking of, if y'all don't know, your boy Wesley got fired. We gonna be talking about that, man. Make sure y'all stay tuned.
Mm-hmm.
But check it out though. Yeah, she had that announcement. That if you don't know, who the speed champion right now for the man's on the man's side.
El Grande Americano.
Young El Grande Americano. So that's gonna be something good to look at, man. That's gonna be a great matchup. Who you got winning this speed who you think gonna win and face El Grande?
Jasper.
I'm 100% with you. I got Jasper crushing the competition, getting that speed championship. But after that, they had a triple threat tag team. 3 teams, triple threat tag team action. Who was the teams, man?
The Culling, Chase U, and Hank and Tank.
Yeah, 3-way tag team action. Y'all already know Hank Tank. They had the tag team titles damn near all summer. Chase U, they back trying to put themselves together.
They will chase you.
Yeah, you say what?
They will chase you.
Yeah, for fact, that's true. And Andre Chase, he's trying to rebuild Chase U with who's the 2 guys that his 2 proteges in Chase U right now?
Kale Dixon and Uriah Connor.
Super weak. They got to be the worst people on the roster right now. Them 2 and Lexus King, man, they just can't win a match to save their life. And then we already know what's going on with the Cullen. Sean Spears, Nico, Tatum, Paxley, Izzy. You know, they kind of doing their thing. I feel like Izzy kind of using Tatum. I don't know about Sean and Nico so much. I don't know. But this was a really good match. It's always good when you can get a triple threat tag team going. Everybody was going at it, different styles and stuff. But in the midst of everybody going at it, who came out and interrupted this match, got this match canceled, disqualified, and all that?
You already know. Your boys, OTM. Bronco Nima and Lucine Price.
Thanks, man. OTM is back. They 100% back. Y'all don't know they was in a trio group with they was actually in a 4-way group with Jada Parker and who was that?
Scripps.
But what was Scripps' original name?
Reggie.
Y'all already know. OTM back doing their thing. It's good to see them again. They because a lot of people getting fired. I don't know how long they gonna last, but they interrupted this match, and we don't know what's gonna happen next with them. But after all that, they showed Dark State. They attacked the Hardys in the back. They getting ready. They thirsty for that rematch. They just can't wait to beat down the Hardys because they beat them down backstage. But and then after that, they had Soul Ruka and Zarya in the back. And Soul getting ready for her battle royal tonight, and she had to apologize to Zarya for kind of like the confusion and stuff. They was all good and everything. But Soul Ruka kind of told Zarya that she gonna give her spot for the battle royal. Because, you know, she kind of feel like, Blake Monroe earlier called out on her like she kind of getting greedy. She already got 2 titles. Like, why she even in the Battle Royal in the first place? Show Zarya some love. So that was a real cool move from Soul Ruka to give up her spot to Zarya. Let Zarya get a chance to win some gold. Soul Ruka already got 2 titles. And they finna try to get 2 more titles against Charlotte and Alexa soon. Who you got winning that match when they do fight for the titles? Soul and Zarya or Alexa and Charlotte?
I got Charlexa.
Okay. Got you on that. But after that, though, they had Ava in the back with Ricky Saints. Ricky Saints was pissed off from getting his ass beat. All that baby oil in his eyes. Trick Williams did him dirty. So he's finding Ava. Ava calmed him down. And they're going to have some type of sit-down next week, get everything in order for Halloween Havoc. But after that, though, we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. The main event of the evening, the 20-woman Battle Royal. You already know. Legendary. It's not often we get matches like this. But to kick it off, they had Jordan Grace came out, crowd showing her love. Then they had young Lash Legend, the young, beautiful Lash Legend. She was looking good tonight. Man, she was looking good. There was a lot of things out there to focus on. Jiggle physics. You already know. But yeah, Lash came out. Then Xia Li And Zaya Brooks side, y'all already know the Angel Warriors. Victoria Crawford from TNA came out. Then they had Miss Parker. It was getting wild, man. And then they had a bunch of other women. After they show the commercials and stuff, women come out doing the commercials and all that. But yeah, when they finally do, that's just to name a few of the people that came out. But it was all kind of people in this match, just to name a few, from Mara Sade to Ariana Grace to Zaria. Who's some more women that was in this match, man?
A lot of people was in this match. They had Victoria Crawford, Mara Sade, Jordan Grace, and more.
Izzy Dame, Tatum Paxley, so many was in this match. But yeah, Callie Armstrong was in this match.
Kendall Gray. But Callie Armstrong was in this match, and she wasn't even on the card for this match. But just to kick it off, everybody was going at it. Y'all know how these battle royals go. It was super intense. Everybody looking to get the edge on each other. The first person to get knocked out, though, was who? Carmen Petrovich.
Yeah, she got knocked out by the Inspiration. I'm a huge Inspiration fan. Shouts out to them. And then after that, Victoria and Ariana Grace got knocked out. What's her name? Victoria Crawford. Yeah, they got knocked out. Zia Lee, she got her ass beaten, knocked out by Callie. Rand St. Clair. What happened with Rand St. Clair, man? How'd she get out? What happened with that, man?
So she was over the top rope, and she was trying to get back in, but the Inspiration was blocking her fast. So she tried to swing around the turnbuckle and fell.
Yeah, she fell, and it was so clumsy looking, man. Rand St. Clair, she got to get it together, man. No quarter catch crew. Something got to happen, man. Somebody got to scoop up. Joe Hendry should have been there tonight. But after that, though, one of them Inspiration women, they got eliminated, and then everybody was going at it for a second. And for a second, if you didn't know, Last Legend and Jakara Jackson, a.k.a. Mara Sade, was in the match. And it was a part where Mara Sade got knocked out, and she was on the apron, and Lash got knocked into her. And Lash had a time to think. She had a second to think. What can she do? She can even bulldoze and just knock Jakara out, knock Mara Sade out, or she can help her. And she thought about it. She was kind of conflicted. You seen her. And what did Lash end up doing, man?
She saved her friend.
She saved her friend. She saved her sister. Man, Lash is nothing like her man Trick. She actually got a heart. She actually is a good person. Even though she got hellish behavior at times and she talk a lot of shit, she saved her girl, brought her in. But in the midst of all that, and they ended up hugging. It was a moment, man. Two sisters, tag team partners, friends. They've been through a lot together in the metaphor. But yeah, they end up hugging it out and everything. And in the midst of them hugging it out for that split second, what happened, man?
Zaria ruined the whole thing.
Yeah, she got Mara Sade out. Had her looking crazy too. Had her looking super crazy. And then after that, Zia Brooks, she got out. And then she was looking crazy out there. And then you had Jada Parker and Lash getting into it again, and Lash ended up catching her with a big boot, knocking Jada Parker out the ring. They put the camera on Jada Parker's face. She was so disgusted by that because her and Lash been going at it. Lash was kind of mocking her, getting her last laugh. And Lash made a huge mistake in the midst of that. She was sometimes when Lash get too excited, she get to talking a lot of shit. She get to taunting and dancing and doing her little eating motion with her hands and stuff. She was too focused. She put her leg over the rope. That's a big no-no, especially for a powerhouse. And what ended up happening to Lash, man?
Everybody teamed up and got her out.
Everybody, once again, if y'all don't know, this happened over a year or two ago. They all picked Lash up, slammed her through a damn ladder. Now this time, all the ladies took that time when she got Jada Parker, when she kicked her. They all took that time to team up, grab her, and throw her over the top rope on all the security and stuff. It was just super wild, man. It was just super wild. And hold on, didn't was Blake Monroe in this?
No.
But did she come out at all?
Yes, she did.
Yeah, she came out. What happened when Blake Monroe came out?
So she attacked Sol Ruka. Sol Ruka was outside watching the match. She attacked Sol Ruka. There was this one point, Zaria was on the turnbuckle, and she saw it happen, and she went to go help her girlfriend.
Yeah, she complete. Zarya is so stupid. She went over the top rope to go help Sol Ruker from getting beat up a little bit by Blake Monroe. She a grown ass woman, a double title holder. You think she won't be all right? Come on, man, get to the match. But Zarya dumbass got out. Callie Armstrong ended up getting Thea Hale out. And then Lola Vice ended up getting out. And then it was a situation. I don't know who it was. Who was kind of going? It was Jordan. No, it was Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace and Kalani was kind of like on the edge, and Kalani kind of got knocked off. Was walking on her hands to like the announce table, staying alive. The feet touched the ground. Kalani was not allowing that to happen. She walked on her hands all the way back to the ring like she did in the Battle Royal at Evolution, and that she was scooping herself back up. Man, what happened to Kalani, man?
Jordan Grace kicked her off.
Nasty too. Kalani hit her head hard on that mat, man. That was wild, man. I felt bad for young Lonnie. No. That's not funny, man. But after that, so much battling, ladies going at it. It ended up being a final four. Who was the final four women left, man?
Izzy Dame, Tatum Paxley, Kendall Gray, and Jordan Grace.
If you think about it, 4 different styles. Since Kendall Gray being the submissionist, Jordan Grace being like a little buff, strong neck powerhouse woman, Tatum Paxley the crazy wild card, and Izzy Dame the tall powerhouse. So everybody was bringing their different aesthetics to this match, and they was going at it back and forth. Izzy ended up getting the best of Kendall Gray and knocking Kendall Gray out, and it just left 3 of them. Tatum Paxley versus Jordan Grace and Kendall Gray. And you would think that the Cullen would have the advantage in this situation. But what happened with this situation with them 3 was left? Jordan Grace, Tatum Paxley, and Izzy Dame.
So there was this one point Jordan Grace and Tatum Paxley were both over the top rope, and Tatum Paxley kind of had Jordan Grace in the submission hold and over the top rope, and Izzy Dame, after getting Kendall Gray out, she went to go clothesline pretty much both of them, and her clumsy self fell over the top rope along with Jordan Grace, allowing Tatum Paxley to be the winner.
Just like that, Tatum Paxley won, and it was because of the momentum. When Izzy Dame came in flying with that clothesline, she was going so fast. She flew. She took herself out. She took Jordan Grace out. They both went flying, got knocked out, and you already know the winner herself, Tatum Paxley. Shouts out to her. She finally did her thing. She won. Izzy Dame was looking pissed. She was looking horrible. She wasn't even happy for her girl, her crew member, supposed to be her sister. She don't give a damn about Tatum Paxley. Tatum Paxley won. She held on. Shouts out to her for staying strong, beating out all the women, doing her thing. It came to a point where she was celebrating, and Lyra Valkyria came out there. Her real friend came out there and celebrated with her. And it was a great moment for them two, because Tatum Paxley, she lost all her friends and family. They all got fired.
Family?
And misplaced. And she's been doing it by herself with them little dolls, and now she back on top, and she get a shot at JC Jane. What did you think of this battle royal, man?
This was a great battle royal. I think this was just as good as the Evolution battle royal. I'm mad that Lash got out like that, though. Like, come on, it's just Lash. Kalani got what she deserved, though, certified.
Yeah, it was wild. It was a wild match. Like he said, it was a great battle royal. What did you think of tonight's episode as a whole, man?
This was a good episode. I like this episode of NXT. October.
Yeah, they doing good. 2 back-to-back bangers, and we got Halloween Havoc coming later on. And speaking of Halloween Havoc, since Tatum Paxley won, after she won and she was celebrating with Lyra Valkyria, Fatal Influence came out. And JC Jane was holding that title up high. Young JC Jane. Bro. Y'all already know. She came out there flaunting, getting ready. Who you got winning that match at Halloween Havoc? JC Jane or young Tatum Paxley?
Tatum.
Tatum got the culling. Or do she not? We don't know. And speaking of that, we didn't get a chance to really talk about. We didn't talk about it. Fatal Influence.
I'm gonna go ahead and let you tell it. Don't they got a new member now?
Laney Reed.
Young Laney Reed, the one who tacked Lola Vice. She came out there with him too. Looked like she got a new hairdo too, looking better than ever. Fatal Influence. They filled with baddies. They looking good. Triple threat style. Jasmine Nix. Sorry to her though, but other than that, man, this was a great episode of NXT. I'm rocking with NXT over Raw and SmackDown right now. Man, it was a great episode. Everything worked out how it was supposed to. I wanted Last Legend to win this Battle Royal. She didn't, but Izzy Dane, I don't have a problem with her winning. I'm an Izzy Dane fan too, but this was one of them another good classic episodes. Make sure y'all stay tuned. We got Halloween Havoc coming up. We got what's the next WWE official pay-per-view? Survivor Series?
Yeah, I think it's War Games.
War Games. We got Halloween Havoc coming up. We got Saturday Night Main Event on the 1st. It's finna get crazy, man. Make sure y'all stay tuned and rock with it. Facts.